www.convo.com playoff track.
I'm going to keep this simple. This today has implications beyond belief in terms of the result. Forget about performance today. I don't care. I feel like there's going to be goals in this game, but all that matters in this game today is that United get the win and get within 2 points of Chelsea. I cannot believe I'm even saying that. And you all know what I've said before, and if I'm proved wrong, I'll hold my hands up to it. I said top four was finished about 4 weeks ago, and Chelsea, what's that, 3 or 4 defeats in 4 or 5 now, has it been about? I just didn't see it coming. Leicester dropped points yesterday. Oh, and I mean, I just didn't see it coming, but that just all comes down now onto today's game, which is that game that last season we came up, the other teams around us all lost, and then when we had the chance to actually nail down or get into that top four or sort of solidify any sort of top four aspirations, we bottled it. And this is the big test today now, because we've done the hard stuff, we've beaten the best teams, took them all down. So now it's time for us to actually take down a lesser team in Everton. But the pressure's on now. The pressure is back. Before there was no pressure. I mean, the Tottenham and the City game, you could say, were free hits, couldn't you? Free hits, because we weren't expected to do much. They went out, expressed themselves, and we got the points. Fantastic. Done and dusted, like I said in the preview yesterday. Forget about that now. It's all about today. It's all about the result. And that's all I'm going to say. We've had our score predictions. We've all given them. We've come together and we've made our £5 match day bet today. The scoreline we're going with today, Harley, what we're going with?
2-0.
No, we're going with 3-1. United can't keep clean sheets. Harley, for some reason today, thinks that United are keeping a clean sheet. I don't see it, to be honest, but I'm not really bothered. All I'm bothered about is the result. I can't see us. I just don't know how this game is going to go. Like I said yesterday, I would not be surprised if United lost the game. I'm not surprised if it's a dull, boring draw. And I wouldn't be surprised if United win the game 3-1. And that is what we've gone for in our match day bet today. 3-1 to United. It is massive. I'm not even going to go into it. We'll maybe touch on the teams when it comes to it in a minute, but we're on our way in there now. I think every single United fan is feeling exactly the same right now. It is a case of, let's just please win this game. Now we've got a chance to actually close in on that top four. It is absolutely huge today. I'm not bothered about performance. Everton are going to do what Everton did against Chelsea. They're going to sit 2 banks of 4, everything behind the ball, trying to hit that long ball, trying to bully Lindelof with Calvert-Lewin or Richarlison, whichever it is, and hope they can pick up scraps off of Lindelof. They're not going to go anywhere near Maguire. Maguire is made for that sort of game, and he will just suck it up. So Lindelof is their target. We know this today. We know what is going on in their game plan today, and we have to be ready for it. It's as simple as that. And I expect us today to actually win. I'm betting United to win. I think we will win. And yeah, it may be scrappy at times, it may be absolutely ugly, but I don't care today. It's all about getting that 3rd win in a row, beating a team that's below us and has been playing crap, which we've struggled with all season, and get to win 2 points of Chelsea, which I had no... If you'd asked me that, 3 weeks ago, well, I'd just slapped you in the face and gone, what are you on? What are you smoking? Give me some, please. But it's actually happening now. I can't believe it, and I would love to be proved wrong. There's that PSG feeling. I talked about this yesterday, that PSG feeling, the big celebrations that we had against City, very similar to PSG, and it all turned into shit. Literally as soon as we celebrated that game, got back home, it just went wrong completely. That is the only fear I've got today. Is it any different towards last season? We've learned, surely we're going to learn that happened last season and take that into the game today. Fully concentrated, fully fit squad. I don't expect to see Pereira in that team. I expect to see the back 4 of Bizaka, Shaw. I expect the City team. That's what I expect. I'm not going to go into it too much. I did say I was going to make it quick. I've not. I've rumbled on again, so I'm going to cut it there. Ant, any thoughts?
Massive game. I had a meltdown against Aston Villa, so I'm just trying to keep my head level head. I think this is a massive game because if we win this game today, with Wolves playing Spurs and Chelsea dropping points yesterday, if we win today, we could be 2 points away from fourth. Then next week, Chelsea and Spurs.
Yeah.
We have Watford. We could be sat in fourth going into the Christmas period. And if you said that a few weeks ago, like you said, we all laughed at you. But I can't believe we're in this situation, and we cannot afford to lose.
That's the state of affairs today, and that's why it's so huge. I can't believe it's happening, but it is. Let's try and grab it with two hands. I'm praying. I'm excited for the game, for how United approach it and react to what we're all worried about. But I do think it's going to be a good game at the same time. Everton will try and stink the place out. We know that. And the first goal is key. It really is. If Everton get the first goal, then it could be a bit of a dodgy game. It could be a bit of a stalemate, sort of trying to scrape a draw sort of game. But if we get that first goal, then I think we could possibly go on and crush Everton. I do think both teams are going to score. That's why we've gone with 3-1. That's our £5 bet for this weekend. Anyway, we're going to head over just to get something to eat first, then head into the ground. I'll probably come back to you inside of a minute in time for the team. If not, it will see me straight after the game with my glum or very happy face about being very close to top 4. Let's see. Catch you in a second. Just parked up quickly. Teams are in. Exactly the same as City, which is what we expected. Means Jesse Lingard, birthday boy, is in. Is he going to give us a birthday treat? We don't know. It's all how Everton set up. They haven't got as many injuries as we first thought, to be honest. I mean, Dina's in, Coleman's in, Yerry Mina's in. These were all supposed to be out. A typical build-up to a game like this for people speculating, trying to guess who's actually fit and not. So, yeah, not as many were out. So, Everton have a pretty decent team out. And it's going to be a close game. I do still expect United to score goals, like I said. But was there any surprises with that team? Let's be honest. It's now a case of trying to implement that team's way of, Ollie's way of playing when someone sits back at us at Old Trafford. Can we change it up in a way? We've seen what we can do with this team when a team attacks us. That's fine. All good with that. Now it's a case of how do you adapt this team into playing against a team like Everton who are going to sit back and give us the ball. This is where Ollie's going to be judged, I feel, and why today is so important. Let's get into Old Trafford. It's time to see what happens. Here we go. Fingers crossed. In about 2 seconds, you're going to see my face smiling or just sulking. It can't be, can it? We're going to win.
Yeah.
We're going to win.
Come on, we're going to win. 3-1.
3-1's our bet. Let's see how close we are. Let's do it. See you in a couple of seconds.
44.
It's happened again. It happened again. I said it could be anything. It's like a bleeding roulette table, United's results at the moment. You just don't know what's coming or what team's going to turn up, how we're going to play or anything. I had confidence going in, but am I surprised about the outcome? No, not one bit. I'm going to be honest. I'm really not surprised. I mean, Everton came to draw. It was simple as that. They played territorial rugby union style football, I called it, which is just basically lump the ball into our half and try and pick up what we make mistakes with in our half, and that's how it worked. They lumped it up long, targeted Lindelof every single time like we said they would, and it worked for him for large parts, but for a bit of magic from Greenwood, we created nothing. We didn't create one clear-cut chance. I think the one in the first 20 seconds, Lingard. Oh, if that goes, and it's a different game altogether. Everton's game plan goes out of the window, but it didn't. And you just felt when that miss happened, yeah, it's early in the game, there's plenty of time to go, we might create more, but let's be honest, you had that sinking feeling right then. I thought, encouraging start, yeah, creating chances. But deep down, you're thinking, you know what, if that goes in, then it's game on for United, it really is. If we don't get that first goal, we struggle. Yeah, we did alright in the second half. It's alright, innit? It's not great. We just don't have the players in the squad to really change it. I mean, a target man might have been a different option there in the second half, but we ain't got a target man. Our forwards are all the same. When was the last time we scored an header from a cross? I mean, it just doesn't happen with United, does it? We're too one-dimensional in our forward play. It works when the teams come to play, our pace comes in, but there was no room to use our pace. No room to use our pace today. They didn't give us any room. It was 11 behind the ball. As soon as Pickford picked the ball up, all he did was lump it high into the sky, into our half, giving their forwards chance to run on, and just challenge for it. Pick up the second ball, which they won an awful lot, and we didn't really compete in the first half with the long balls, and that's where we failed. Second half, we even put a long ball up to Maguire, and that's when the goal came. We need different options. We just haven't got a big enough squad. We haven't got the depth to change it up in terms of different attacking formations, different attacking plays, and that's where it ultimately failed us today. They were too one-dimensional, United. I don't think we were wide enough. I thought Rashford came in too much into the central areas in the first half, and we just didn't have enough, did we? Let's be honest. We didn't deserve the win. It was probably a fair result, to be honest. I mean, you can't really complain with the way we played. And Everton probably had as many chances as we did. Keepers had similar chances to save, and there wasn't a chance between the two teams. I think Lingard's was the best clear-cut chance in the first few seconds, and that was it. So where do we go from here? 4 points behind Chelsea. It's still doable, and it is, but everyone's losing to everyone at the moment. Who'd have thought this weekend that United had drew to Everton, Norwich had took points at Leicester, Bournemouth was missing 11 first-team players, would have took points at Chelsea. Watford should have beat Liverpool. This league is crazy this season, and I'm just going to take it for what it is now. I mean, can I really fault Ole tactically in that game? Could he have done anything different? He brought Greenwood on, which was a decent substitution. He had a little bit more time to play with today. Massa maybe could have come on a little bit earlier to change it up. I mean, the pace wasn't working in that game, so we needed something a little bit more creative. Massa had 10 minutes if you include the injury time, and he didn't really do much when he came on, to be honest. Probably too late, like I said. But could he have done anything different? I'm not too sure. A few players probably didn't play to the best of their ability today, and unless they do, then United invariably struggle. Let's be honest. You can put out what tactics you want and criticise what you want tactically, but at the end of the day, when the players are not playing well, McTominay wasn't at his best. Fred was hot and cold a bit. I thought he was playing too deep, to be honest. He did some nice stuff, Fred, but he was playing a bit too deep until that stage of the first half. Then we didn't really see much in terms of our midfield getting up there and creating chances, and we just left it too late again. We've got a moment of brilliance from Greenwood is a massive positive. Also, I thought Luke Shaw played alright, and Wan-Bissaka was as solid as ever. The back line wasn't too bad, apart from Lindelof again, who is a weak link, who Everton clearly targeted for that game to create their chances. He was part of the mistakes that led to the goal. I'm not just talking about him scoring the own goal, because I thought De Gea was at fault for that. I'm not totally blaming Lindelof, but he could have cleared it in the build-up to their dead ball, their corner, and so could Luke Shaw, to be honest. We had two bites at the cherry, couldn't clear it, and obviously they then took their chance from that, and c'est la vie, that was that. And probably the balance of play maybe deserved the lead at half-time, but the draw was a fair result, and we go again. Watford at weekend should have beat Liverpool the other day, and Pearson's first game at home. You know what? It's going to be a tough game now. It really is. On paper, before looking at these, after we got through Tottenham and City, we were looking at it thinking it's not too bad a running. But right now, you know what? I'm looking at it the other way a little bit. It's going to be tough. I'm just watching how everyone's beating everyone at the moment, like I said, and I can't see it being an easy game. I really can't, and we'll see what happens. But we have to change it up a little bit. Let's get in the car, see what Ant thinks, see what the boys think. I'll catch you in a second. What are you saying, boys? What do you think about that?
Poor, kind of.
Kind of poor. Ali, not happy, mate? No. And what are you saying? Called it, did you? You had a feeling it was going to happen like that? I think we all feared the worst when Everton scored.
Yeah, I did. It was disappointing, but it's inconsistency, and most of those United fans right now, it's what we've had this season, isn't it? Go and beat Spurs, and beat City in the same week, and then draw out to here at Everton. It's backwards again, but like I said today, the team that was out was the best team we had, and we're just lacking so much creativity, and like we said, 3 or 4 players from that team to create chances, because they just parked the bus. They had Holgate in the midfield. They had a centre half in midfield, and they just parked the bus, and they caught us with set pieces. That's what they wanted. And I had a feeling as soon as I seen the Everton team, that's what was going to happen. Disappointing, but I like the only thing I'd take out of it is that Mason Green will come on and got something out of nothing. The kid is so clinical. Gets a chance, goal. Gets a chance, goal. Yeah, I think it's time maybe we give him a shout.
Yeah, it says it all. That is a positive going into or coming out of that game. Sorry, Greenwood. That's 7 goals for him now this season. In all competitions, he is our second highest goal scorer, and he hardly plays. Is that a shout enough to bring him in for these games coming through Christmas? We're going to need something a bit different. He does provide that, but that is a positive. I thought, like I said, Shaw, Bazaka weren't bad. I thought defensively we dealt with most of what Everton did, especially in the second half. They didn't really do anything, but to be honest, did they have to do anything? Because it didn't look like we were going to do anything the other end, and that is the biggest worry. It's expected. Everyone beats everyone now. I've sort of come to terms with where we are at. We are 3 or 4 players short until we can really start getting excited or going on certain runs. We've got players who don't want to be here still. We've got players who want to play who probably aren't good enough, and yeah, we've just got to see out till the end of the season, see where we are, and then take it from there. It's hard to say it is, but that is the reality now. Let me know what you think, people. Comment below as usual. Are you absolutely fuming, or is there like an acceptance now? Did they do enough in the second half for you? They didn't for me, but we expect these games to happen now. It's not just us that it's happening to. Look at every other team around. I mean, who'd have thought what happened this weekend happened with the other games? It's just the same. We're in a bunch of teams that are inconsistent and going through a big changes, new managers everywhere right now, and we are just where we are because the squad is so unbalanced and we didn't have another option today. That's how it seemed for me. Let me know what you think, people. Obviously, like, share the video, subscribe to the channel. We've got more coming. Unfortunately, no live show tonight. I don't think I'm going to be back in time. Looking at the traffic, I'm just trying to kill a little bit of time now by finishing up here, but I will be back in the week with more. Obviously, we've got Colchester coming on Wednesday, so yeah, maybe a chance for Greenwood to bag some more. Is he going to play, or is he going to be rested for Watford at weekend? Because like I said, that is a massive game again now. Massive game. Keep saying it, don't we? But everyone is battling for every single point now, from bottom up to about 3rd, up to about 4th, sorry. We're all in the same boat. It could be anything. 2 games sends you right up there. 2 bad results sends you back down into the mixer, and that's just the Premier League this season. And Christmas, I don't think it's going to change. I think there's going to be more surprises, more disappointment, and then, you know, you just can't put your finger on it at the moment. But the undeniable fact of today was we just didn't have enough to beat a poor Everton team. And yeah, you can call the new manager bouncing and all that, but there's no excuse for me. United at Old Trafford, we should be able to beat teams like Everton no matter who's managing them, and today we didn't create anything clear-cut. Moment of brilliance from Greenwood, and that was it. Forward line positivity-wise, Pickford didn't have enough to do. Let me know what you think, guys. Did anyone stand out poorly or good for you today? Comment as always. Subscribe to the channel if you are watching for the first time. I'll catch you in the week. Take it easy. Enjoy what's left of the weekend.